Good morning.
Good morning.
We finally started using our lift, and this thing has been awesome. We rented this from Maine Equipment Rentals, and this thing has been working phenomenal. I was able to get up there yesterday and get all of our soffit material in on both sides done. So now today we can start siding up there. My goal is first to get up above to the windows done, and then we have an exterior light we're going to put on. So once we get up above the windows, I got to figure out where that's going and do a little bit of electrical. The wire is inside. I just got to drill a hole out and then mount that light. So we'll get that done. Gina's going to get on the lift today.
No.
Come on.
I am going to try to be his cut lady so I don't have to. When he's talking about exterior light, I don't think it's just an exterior light. I think it's going to like light up.
It's supposed to like light up the whole world. That's what I want.
From what he's talking about, I think it's going to be like, watch out.
I want to take
Wear your sunglasses.
Yes, I wanted to take it from nighttime to daytime. The other house we had two lights like that, one on two different sides, and it was awesome in the middle of the winter.
But now he's like, oh, I should have did one thing that we didn't do, which would be kind of awkward but really useful, is to put a light switch by our bedroom window, so that way if we hear something, he can turn it on, look out, maybe scare something away.
And the only reason we can't do that right now is because it's wired downstairs, and I didn't run wiring for a three-way switch, so it's too late to do that. We'd have to tear the walls all apart.
But it's food for thought for future buildings.
That's right. Yep. So that would be fun to be able to turn the light on from our bedroom window and just look out into the field and see if we hear a critter, to see what they are out there. But I'll just have to wake Gina up and say, hey, go downstairs, turn the lights on. All right, so we gotta get ready. We're getting Gina all set up to do the cutting. I'm gonna go up there in the lift. You want to write a measurement down?
Yep. What's it for?
You can cut 8 of them when you have a minute.
Yep.
24 and 5/8.
24 and 5/8.
That'll be for in between the windows.
And it's all flat?
It's all just straight. Yep.
24 and 5/8.
I just figured I'd get a measurement while I was right here, so that way we don't need those for a little bit, but when you're waiting for something, you can cut. All right, I figured I'd get all the window zip taping done, so that way I don't start doing a piece on the other window and be like, oh yeah, I forgot. So all the windows are zip taped now.
Well, I hope me doing this is going to be helpful for Al. I don't want to go up high, and if I'm not being helpful, I get pretty discouraged, but not everybody can do stuff up high, and that's okay. And I am one of those people, I do not like to be up high or anything like that, and there's certain things that I'm not comfortable doing. So doing this saw, I'm a little bit slow, but that's okay. The more I do it, the better I'll be at it.
Give me 2 more. I might need 3, but let's try 2 more.
2 more?
Yep. So 4.5 off of whatever your last measurement was. All right, this is gonna be the one for right above our bedroom window. We gotta notch out a little bit. So I'm just gonna go half the length of this one. So 84, we're gonna cut that at a 45. All right, then we gotta come over 35, 5/8. Okay. I like that. We got the next piece figured out for above the right window, and then I'm gonna try one and see if this is right for the next one above it, and if it is, we'll know we need to cut them back every time, and they'll just be full-length pieces. All right, so if this one is right, I cut it at 58.5, and we'll have to start taking 9 off every time. All right, let's see if it's gonna fit. Like a glove. I like it. Perfect. That's awesome. Even better, it's nice and level too. I like it. Whole one section piece will fit, and if we can get it in, that'll be the interesting part. Way too short, but let's figure out how much. Let's cut one at 160.5.
160.5.
Yeah, this one's 2 inches short. It's supposed to rain today, but it's raining, and I can see it raining over there in the clouds. So this is gonna be our last piece going up, and we gotta figure out the light. I can't wait to have a light up here shining over everything. All right, we have our electrical line right here. Now we got to figure out roughly center, which will go right from the center of the peak down, get our blocking, because we're not just going to mount the light to this, we're going to put a blackboard marking again.
Just gonna do 2 for now because we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, because we don't want to have them all cut and have to redo, because we think it's 9 that we had to minus from each one, but we were having a little bit of trouble being off a little bit each time yesterday, so we're gonna go ahead and do these 2 and see how it goes. Sun is out, it's gonna be a beautiful day. Is it gonna fit? He's put a nail in it. He's putting more nails in it. I think it fits. Well, that big floodlight or whatever you want to call it that he put up there isn't very pretty, but it's just black and a big light, and it's gonna do its job. You don't really notice it, I don't think. It's kind of gonna blend in. I mean, because I'm staring at it, I see it. You are dripping.
I got a little bit too much paint on the paintbrush. Ooh. Not what I wanted to do.
We've been getting a lot of questions about what kind of siding this is. It is LP Smart siding, and some people have mentioned how come it doesn't have like a primer or paint on the back, and it does have wax finish in it and stuff like that. Boy, am I happy with whoever invented those gecko gauges, because that saves me from having to go up there.
Okay, you ready for some measurements? Your side is gonna be 44 3/8.
8 3/4. Whew, that one worked.
One more board should do it.
Pretty sure we're on the last one for this side because it's turning into just a little triangle. I don't think we can put any more up there, so it's exciting. Here it is.
Last one for this side. Feels good to have this front almost done. Boy, does it feel good to have that all done. We just have to put our fascia flashing up. That'll finish that off, make it look so nice. But it feels good to have the siding done. I'm just gonna go along and put some pin nails in here and there and check for some spots to see if I gotta do any touch-up painting before we move the lift. And then turn the light on. I can't wait, guys. This is looking so good. It feels good to have it done this far. That feels good.
Feels so good.
All right, so I'm gonna go up with a paintbrush and touch up a couple of spots and then go up with my finished nail gun on the edges and just make sure that I got every clapboard nailed off on the very edge. I think I've missed a few. So before we move the lift, I just wanna make sure all that stuff is good.
It looks awesome.
Looks so nice, huh?
Great job.
So much easier having this lift than it would have been with a ladder.
On me too.
I'm glad that Maine Equipment Rentals had it because it makes it so much easier.
Okay, I'm gonna plant my potatoes, or attempt to. I'm gonna get all this stuff off here and then start working the soil a little bit because it's compacted. Well, you may have noticed that Tanner has a cone on his head. He has a cone on his head because he has a ruptured gland. So we're trying to keep him away from it and not biting at it. So you have to keep the cone on him because if not, he's just biting away and we don't want him doing that and causing more of an issue. So he still acts like his normal self. He's perfectly fine. He just has a cone on his head to keep him from chewing, biting, whatever you want to call it. So I want to get to stirring up these beds, get them ready for the potatoes, so I can get them planted. Maybe get some straw on it today. We'll see what we get done. So this is what I have for potato seeds right now. I think that's all I'm gonna do, at least for right now, if I get more. So what I'm doing is just gonna separate over here and not use that for potatoes. Maybe put some of my onions or something else that's good to plant my potatoes. And then just go in here and give them enough space. So I'm gonna kind of make a little ditch and place them and then see how far, if it covers that whole area or not. And if not, where I want to put everything so that I can plant other things in this bed or see if I want to get more potato seeds. Wow, I didn't feel like I had that many potatoes, and maybe it's because I spaced them out at about 12 inches apart, but I want them to be able to get as many potatoes out of one potato seed as you can, or as I can. So I am just going to finish piling everything up. I have a little bit of space left here and some space left on that side. Now that's what you call a delivery. Got my 2 bales of straw. I'm going to cover my potatoes, and I'm going to just keep stacking it as they start growing. So that's what I'm going to do now, get them all covered. I'm probably going to put my sweatshirt back on because straw is itchy. Well, there's a lot of opinions whether you should water your potatoes when you first plant them or not. And well, I'm going to go ahead. The soil, I mean, because it's been sitting here all winter, it still has some moisture in it. But because the wind and everything, I am going to go ahead and just spray at least a coat of water over the straw to hopefully it will keep it held down, because I'm going to come up here in a little bit and it's going to probably all blow away.
I just got the light switch wired up for the outside light. Turn the breaker on and we'll go outside and see if it works. All right, turn it on. All right, it's working. So we know it's working. Sorry for the wind, it's pretty windy today. We just gotta wait till it gets dark out, and then we can really try it to see how far it's gonna shine. That's what I am curious to see. So we'll have to wait till it gets dark. We've got a few more things to do. I'm gonna button up some of these end pieces, make sure everything is good. Down, get some caulking and some other things. Oh, I need to get a paintbrush. We can touch up some few things. We gotta do a little bit of nailing and get everything ready. So when the lift's not here, we're not gonna need it again.
Onions are looking like they're taking well. I don't see any carrots coming up, but I don't really know what to expect from them. I think the onions that I planted about a week ago are doing really, really good. I did plant some carrot seeds. I don't see anything happening yet, but sometimes it takes a while. I'm not sure what to expect, if I'm going to get any or not, but it's an experiment. I'm trying it out and see if they grow. Great. If they don't, I'll just have to plant some more. It'd be awesome if they just grew, but carrots are a hard one. Last year I did carrots and they did so good in these raised beds. They have a lot more room to root down, so that was nice. My plant starts are doing good. Everything so far looks good.
It's dark out right now. The stars are out. I don't know if you guys can see those or not, but look at them. All right, let's see how this brightens everything up. Look at that. Look at that. Can't quite see all the way to the goat barn and make out stuff. We can see right over there pretty good. Look at that. That is bright. Turn on the other outside light. That's gonna be nice. Well, I'm glad the light works. It brightens up out here quite a bit. Can't wait to try this out next winter, but we're not pushing it for next winter. But it'll be good for plowing and all the things we're going to need it for. So this is where we're going to end the video. Thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey. You guys are a huge blessing to us in our homestead. We'll see you right back here in the next video. Bye.